Hello, my name is Faith Roberts. Today I'll be talking about theories. I'll be talking about theories from a social science perspective. Firstly, theories gives us different perspectives to see the world. This is a sunshade and this is a regular lens. What I see through this lens is different from what I see through this lens. Anything I see through this lens will give me a darker version to whatever I see through this lens. So, in simple terms, you can just understand it this way: a theory is simply the lens through which we understand or explain a particular concept. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So, it gives us different perspectives to see the world. That is the first thing you need to know about theories. While it is called a theory, it consists of interrelated or closely related principles that helps to explain a phenomenon or that gives a better understanding to a particular concept. It also helps us to explain and predict the social world that we live in. Now that we understand the society, we can be able to predict what comes out from the society. We're able to predict what happens next in the society. I hope you understand what I'm saying. One thing you need to know about theories is that it is always based on evidence and reasoning. A theory is always based on evidence and reasoning. A theory cannot be called a theory if there are no evidence to back it up, if you don't have proofs to back up your claim. It's not a guesswork, it is supported by observation. When you first observe, then you carry out a research. After carrying out the research, it is also backed up by reasoning. That is what makes a theory a theory. So if a theory lacks evidence, it lacks research, it lacks reasoning, it lacks observation, then it cannot be truly called a theory. A theory must be backed up by observation. If there's any form of guessing in research, it is called a hypothesis. It remains an hypothesis until a research is carried out, then backed up with evidence, it now becomes a theory. So a guess remains an hypothesis without research evidence to back it up. But once those two are there, it now becomes a theory that can be generally accepted. Lastly, a theory guides research or experiments. You cannot fully carry out a research without having a theory to back up your claim. That is why a theory is important in every research because it guides, it serves as the light or the guide to your research. And your research is not complete without a theory. Social sciences, we have a lot of theories that explain how society works from different perspectives. It provides diverse ways to understand why society functions the way they do. What differentiates this society from this society? Theories also help us to understand how social relationships operate in every society, how social relationship in a Western society is compared to how social relationship in an African society is. So when we talk about social science theories, they range from grand theories, also known as macro level theories, to micro level theories. Macro level theories explain it from a general point of view. It explains it from a general point of view. It focuses on the so macro level explains it from the whole to understand the parts of it, while micro level explains it from the parts, the little parts, to explain the whole society. Another thing about theories is that they are continually evolving and continually changing, either by building up on them or challenging the previous ideas of past theorists. So the key sociological theories that we have are the structural functionalist theories, the conflict theory, and the symbolic interactionist theory. These are the three main theories that we have. We have um, the structural functionalist theory and conflict theory under the macro or grand theories, while we have the symbolic interactionism as the major theory in micro level theories. So that will be all for today. Thank you for listening to the end. If you have any questions or anything you'd like to add, kindly drop them in the comment section. I would attend to every question you drop. or if there's any other theories that you want me to talk about, or any other concept you want me to expatiate on, kindly drop them in the comment section, and I will do my best to explain it in my next video. Thank you. This is Faith Roberts. See you in the next one. Bye.